guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be doing a full face of Milani's products. I asked you guys in my community section, should I do a full face of Milani or Wet n Wild? And you guys pretty much said a full face of Milani, so here I am making that video happen for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys want to see how I created this look right here using all of Milani's face product, and of course, let's get started. Alright you guys, so starting off, I do have the Milani Eyeshadow Primer. You guys know I've had this in my collection for God knows how long, but I do like it. It's more of a nude based color in terms of the actual primer color. So I'm just going to use that to prime my eyes. Alright, moving on into the eyeshadow palettes. I did select two eyeshadow palettes to use for today's look. I have the Milani Most Love Matte Eyeshadow Palette. Love the packaging on it. It's just gold. And then on the back you do have the names of the actual shadows. And then when you open it up, it's just going to be an all matte eyeshadow palette. I already did a review on this palette on my channel. I want to say it was back last year, so I have it down below for you guys to check it out if you haven't seen it yet. And then I do have the Milani Gilded Desires eyeshadow palette. Again, same gold packaging. And then on the back, you do have the names of the shadows. And this one also has highlighters in here. So you have your shadows, and you also have two highlighters down here in the bottom. Again, I already used this on my channel, so I will have it below for you guys to check it out. But starting off, I'm going to use the Most Love Mattes to start off with my transition color. I'm just going to take this really pretty nude color right here and just throw it into my crease. Moving back into the palette, I just want to take this really pretty orange color right here. This palette is so pigmented and so nice. It's a really good all matte eyeshadow palette to have, so definitely check it out if you guys don't have it in your collection. Moving on into the Milani Gilded Desires, I'm going to take this really pretty like gold color right here and just put that on my lid. Alright, moving back into the Milani Gilded Desires eyeshadow palette. I'm going to take that matte burgundy color right here and just put it in my outer V. Alright, next I'm going to take that matte black and just put it to deepen up my outer V even more, just to kind of give it some like sultriness to the look. A black just changes how a look turns out, guaranteed. Alright, now we're going to put a pause on the eyes for now. I'll just move on into the face. So for the foundation, actually, face primer. For the face primer, I do have the Milani Prime Perfection face primer. It's going to be the Hydrating one that they have. They do have different options for this primer, but you guys know I have dry skin. I have never tried this before, so I'm not even sure how it looks, how it's supposed to work. So let's just find out. And it is more of a lotion type of consistency, so it's not the most hydrating face primer that I've tried. And it's definitely like not my favorite either. So I think I would honestly pass on that face primer because it doesn't really feel hydrating. It's not bad, but because I have really dry skin, I need more moisture than that's given me. So I'm just gonna pass on that one, but it's not bad. So for the foundation, I do have the Milani Conceal+Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I have the shade Amber number 11. They do have the new stick foundations, but you guys know I'm not a fan of stick foundations. They're not bad, it's just not my preference because I do have dry skin. But they do have the new stick foundations if you guys want to check it out. I've seen it in Walmart, so definitely check out your Walmart if you guys want to try their stick foundations, or try, of course, the Milani website. But I just prefer liquid foundations as my go-to. We're just gonna take my sponge to remove any lines that I have with the brush, just to make it look more seamless. All right, and then for concealer, I do have the new Milani Conceal+Perfect Longwear Concealer in the number 160 Warm Tan. They do have their older concealer, which is more full coverage. I cannot think of the name of that one. But I do like the new one. It's definitely more on the creamy side, which I love, and it's definitely easy to blend out. And it's a nice medium to full coverage concealer. You guys know I love to use my concealer to clean up my eyeshadows. People typically just like wipe it away, but I just kind of feel like the concealer makes it look more like clean and like gives it that nice sharp line. So I like to use my concealer. This concealer does not dry down fast at all, so you can definitely take your time with it, unlike the e.l.f., which dries down like that. So this one you can actually like take your time with it. All right, I do have a new pressed powder by Milani. It's going to be the Conceal+Perfect Shine Proof Powder. I have it in the one called Deep. Deep is actually the deepest one that they have, so I'm hoping that it works for me because there wasn't really any other options besides this one. So here is the packaging. It's matte black, and then when you open it up, here is what it looks like. So fingers crossed that it works for me. It's actually not about a bad powder at all, to be honest. And the color actually works for me. It actually looks good. I'm not mad at it. And it doesn't make me look dry either, so. Okay, Milani, y'all actually came through with this pressed powder, because honestly, when I seen it at the store, I was so hesitant, because you guys know in stores, sometimes the light will be playing tricks on you, so stuff be looking lighter or darker, and yeah, so. Anyways, moving on, I don't have a bronzer because the bronzers were way too light for my skin tone. I even checked online and the bronzers online were the same ones that was in store. I do know they have like other powders you can use to bronze up your face, but I just like to use an actual bronzer as a bronzer and a face powder as a face powder. So I didn't have a bronzer to use because again, the shades was too light. However, I do have a new blush. It's going to be the Milani Baked Blush in the color called Sunset Passion. And when I see it in store, I was like, ooh, a new blush, and it looks so pretty. Perfect for spring and summer. So here is Sunset Passion. Let me open it up. Isn't it gorgeous? That is so pretty. So let's actually use that as our blush for today. And you do have flexes of shimmer. If you don't like shimmer, yes, there is shimmer in here, but it doesn't look like it's a lot, so we should be fine. Can you guys see that? It's definitely pigmented. It's really pretty. It doesn't match my makeup look, but it's the newest one that they have. I didn't want to use an old one. I wanted to use the new one. So it's really pretty. Doesn't match my makeup look, but it's definitely really pretty. I think it'll be nice for the spring and summertime. It's not as pigmented as I thought, which I don't mind because you do have the flecks of shimmer in there, but it's still a very pretty blush nonetheless. Look how pretty that is. Like, it looks so wet on the skin. It's so gorgeous. Yeah, you guys, it's pretty much the completed look. Hope you enjoyed this full face of Milani, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.